Good morning everyone, it is bright and early and today is an exciting day because Samsung have challenged me to track my body for 24 hours. Now you guys know that I'm really interested in fitness and health, so I'm really interested to see how this turns out. Basically, I've got the Galaxy Watch here and this has so many features on there that it can basically act like a personal coach throughout the whole day and just keep track of my body, whether I'm active, stressed, how much water I'm taking in, everything. So this will really help to see how healthy I am throughout the day and assist me to make sure that I am hitting all of those targets. So first things first, I am going on a run with Joe. We like going on nice early morning runs and we tend to do this in the morning rather than the evening just because I find it's so nice to get out there first thing before people are even awake. So yeah, it'll be really, really lovely. And I'm interested to see what my results are like at the end of the day. Before we get going, oh, good morning, Joey. There he is. Before we get going, we always tend to do a few lunges and we just need to like get our body ready for the run ahead. So let's warm up.
Opening the gate.
Opening the gate. Opening the gate. So if I just go on to Samsung Health, you can just twist this, go around, and then if we go down, we just need to go up to exercise, click workouts, and then there are 40 different exercises that you can choose from around here. You've got swimming, cycling, but we just want running. And then start running. 3, 2, 1, you ready? Let's go. How are you feeling, Joe?
You're awake now?
Yeah, definitely awake.
So good.
Oh, it's tough. We like basically sprinted the first half.
No.
Because of Joe's long legs. So we're back. That was really tough. Literally the first half we just sprinted and then had to play catch up on the second half. Let's see what my heart rate is. Whoa. It's 142. That's crazy. Okay, let's go back and we'll see what the run was. There we go. So we did 40 minutes, 8.13 kilometers. That's pretty good going. And check this out, guys. Right at the top here, we've already done 6,270 steps. So that's pretty good. 8K in 40 minutes. I'm really happy with that. It's time for breakfast. I'm starving. You hungry, Joey?
So hungry. So hungry.
Let's go and get brekkie.
Hey little birdie, why are you so sad? I know you don't like the other birds, but that shouldn't make you feel so bad.
I'm also going to make us a delicious smoothie. I'm going to use some oat milk, some protein powder. This is chocolate peanut flavour and it's so delicious. I'm also going to add in 1 banana and I'm thinking about making it super chocolatey and adding a bit more cacao powder in there and then just whiz it up and that's it. Oh gosh. My hands are so shaky after that run. Look at that. Oh my god.
Well, the other on toast is looking delightful, so...
Oh, that's good, Joe. Oh my god. Look at that. That's so good. That can go on the Insta. So obviously because I've now run 8 kilometers in 40 minutes, my energy levels are like down here. We have made a really nutritious breakfast to bring our energy levels back up. So I've got the avo on toast, full of healthy fats, and we've got the carbs from the bread there. This bread is amazing, it's one of our faves. It's got like currants and dried fruit in there, which is a bit odd with the avocado, but it surprisingly goes really well. And then, of course, a protein smoothie. It looks a lot prettier now, right? I've cleared it all up to make it look pretty. So yeah, we've got the protein powder in there, which is just really good to help your muscles rebuild after working out. And that'll kind of keep us going, I think, until lunchtime. Although I am such a snacker, so I'll probably get hungry before lunch, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. This will keep us going for now.
I would suggest that you talk this over with them, 'cause I can't see why you won't be friends.
So I'm just on my way to one of my favourite vegan cafes called Tell Your Friends. I am just gonna set up office there basically. I've got some work to do, I've got a million emails to catch up on, and then also I'm just gonna get some work done on my blog. And then actually afterwards I need to go over to Gleam to have a meeting with my managers. So that'll be good. But yeah, I'm also gonna grab some food here because the food is amazing. So I'm at Tell Your Friends now. I'm having a working lunch. I've ordered loads of food because I was so hungry. And I'm just working from my Galaxy Tab S4. This basically works like a laptop, so it saves me running around all over London with my heavy laptop. And also you can connect a Samsung keyboard to it if you prefer working with a keyboard. But I'm just working from it with my pen at the moment. It's basically like multitasking assistant, and it's got a 15-hour battery life, which is perfect for a blogger that's running around, traveling all over the place, photo shoots, meetings and everything. It just keeps going throughout the day, which is brilliant. So I'm just going to work on those blog posts, catch up on the emails, and then I'm going to head over to Gleam. Nearly at Gleam, just walking there now. I come here about once or twice a week. I just like working in an office environment sometimes, and obviously it's really good to catch up with my managers as well, so we're just having general catch-up meetings today. For the run this morning, I'm obviously going to have to keep really hydrated throughout the day, because I especially always feel it when I'm dehydrated. Like I get headaches, and I always know when I need to drink more water. But something that's really good about the Galaxy Watch is that you can track your water and just keep updating it, so you can enter every single time you have a glass of water, and then at the end of the day you can see how much you've had, which is actually really interesting because you probably don't realise throughout the day how much you have had. So I've got my bottle with me that comes everywhere with me wherever I go, so I'm just going to have this and then I can enter it in the watch. So I'm just doing a bit of food shopping. I have got my notes up. I've made a shopping list here of everything that I need for dinner tonight, and I'm also going to be making some energy balls when I get home. There we go. That's the last thing I need. Ready to go home. So I've got a load of ingredients from the shop, so I've got enough to make dinner tonight and to make some energy balls. I've just been scrolling on the Galaxy Tab S4 for a protein ball recipe, and I think I've found the perfect one. I am going to make a few tweaks, but I always do that. If I find a recipe that I love, I'm like, oh, but I could change it a little bit. So yeah, let's have a look. I'm gonna show you what I found. So it's by the Minimalist Baker. Great website, by the way, if you don't know it. And it's this 5-ingredient peanut butter cup energy bites, and they look delicious. So here are the ingredients. We've got some dates, some peanut or almond butter, some dark chocolate, chia seeds or flax or hemp seeds, and then some oats. So like I said, I have adjusted it slightly. I'm using almond butter, and then instead of the dark chocolate, I'm going to substitute it for a bit of this chocolate orange almond butter. So I'm just kind of adding a bit more of that to get the consistency right. Also a bit of cacao to make it even more chocolatey. I've got the dates there, and I've got some hemp seeds there instead of the chia seeds, and then my good old oats. So there we go, our almond butter energy balls. I'm gonna take that one. So I made the protein balls as you saw and had really exciting meetings today. Today's actually been really productive and pretty busy. Yeah, I've got a lot going on at the moment, really exciting projects going on, which is absolutely brilliant, but it does mean that it's a crazy busy time. So it's nice to just come home and have that time to totally switch off. And I'm going to see how kind of stressed I am, because the Galaxy Watch has a stress tracker, so I'm going to have a little look at that. And there's also a breathing exercise on there that you can do just to totally center yourself and calm down and relax. So it's perfect to do after a busy day. And then from that breathing exercise, I'm going to start some meditation. So I like to do about 15 or 20 minutes of meditation. But I'll be honest, I've totally fallen out of it recently, and I'm actually really looking forward to spending that time this evening. Even though it's only 15-20 minutes, which isn't a lot, it can be hugely beneficial. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now. So first things first, let's see how stressed I am using the stress tracker, and then we'll start the breathing exercise and meditation. So if we just go to the home screen, straight to Samsung Health, and then we just need to go down and find the stress bit. Here we go. Right, let's measure stress. Oh, that's so good. Wow, oh, I'm impressed. If we do the breathe exercise now, just going to click start, and then we inhale and then exhale. So I've just been meditating for about 15-20 minutes. I think it ended up being about 16 minutes. I think people, when they think about meditation, always think you have to kind of sit in a pretzel position, like outside under a tree or something, but it really can be as simple as sitting in a quiet room on your bed or on the floor or on a sofa, and just focus your mind on like your breathing or a mantra for however long it takes, and it can really help to just calm you down. I just feel like refreshed. It's really good. I'm actually gonna see what my heart rate is right now. I'm interested to see. I tested it just before I meditated and it was about 65. Wow, so my heart rate is now 49. There you go. That's actually really low. Oh, I actually need to add in my water. Add one more glass, because I've got this water bottle here. I've been sipping on that, so I just need to add another glass. And Joe's back now from work, so I think we're just going to make some dinner. Tonight's menu is looking like some gnocchi. When I was in the shops, I spotted one of our favourite little gnocchi packets that we love to get, and I think we're just going to make some kind of sauce to go with it. The way Joe and I cook most nights is we just kind of get a load of ingredients that we fancy, or whatever we've got left over in the fridge, or if we're inspired by something, we just get a load of ingredients and then kind of make it up as we go, which is my favourite way to cook. It's how I created all of my recipes for my cookbook, just kind of spontaneously seeing what I come up with whatever I have. I'm going to record the whole recipe on my Galaxy Tab S4 so that we have it for future reference. So yeah, looking forward to dinner now.
So this is the gnocchi that we love using. It's actually got spinach in there, so it's absolutely delicious. Perfect on a day that we've had a run. We always tend to want more carbs on those days, obviously because we've had a pretty active day, so this will be absolutely perfect. I think what I'm gonna do to make the sauce is do a kind of cheesy, creamy sauce made of butternut squash. Obviously I'm dairy free, so you might be thinking, how on earth am I going to make a cheesy sauce? But I'm going to steam some of this and blend it with some cashews. These are just kind of soaking up in some water so that they soften, and when you blend them up, they just create this delicious creamy sauce. I'm going to use some oat milk to get that creamy consistency with some nutritional yeast. This is fortified with B12, which is really, really good for you, especially if you're on a vegan or vegetarian diet. And it also gives a cheesy taste. I've got some whole grain mustard there, some garlic of course, salt and pepper. I've got some amazing fresh basil here, so I'm just going to chop that up and stir that in at the end. And then I'm also going to roast some of these amazing vine tomatoes. Look at these colours. Oh, it's just beautiful. So I'm going to roast these and stir them in at the end, as well as some spinach. So first things first, I'm going to peel and roughly chop half of the butternut squash and steam that for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to blend that up with some of the other ingredients. So we're going to use the Galaxy Tab S4 to keep track of what we're doing. I've already written up here gnocchi recipe, and we're just going to write all of the ingredients along here and then the method as we go. Right, so in here we have got half a cup of cashews that have been soaked and I drained them. We've got the soft cooked butternut squash. We've got 1 garlic clove, 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. We've also got 1 teaspoon of whole grain mustard. I've actually done half a cup of oat milk and I'm gonna see how it goes, and then I'll add another half if I need it. I've seasoned it with salt and pepper. We have also got half a teaspoon of paprika and a big old pinch of chili flakes from Joe. So let's give this a whiz up and see what happens. Let's give that a quick taste. Oh, it's perfect.
yes, chef.
That's really good. Honestly, you don't need to change that. I've got my gnocchi all done. I'm gonna pour this sauce straight over. Yum. And then I've got some fresh basil here, so I'm gonna put that straight in there. Huge handful of spinach. Spinach goes down to nothing when it wilts, so I'm just gonna stir that in. Oh, and I can't forget the roasted tomatoes as well. They're going in here too. Oh, yum. Look at them.
Yeah, buddy.
Perfect. So they just had some dried herbs over them while they roasted. Oh, look at all those juices. Yum. Finishing touches. Some fresh basil right in the top. Let's go and eat. You hungry?
I'm so hungry.
Going backwards.
Favourite chef.
So there we have it, our gnocchi recipe with a fully plant-based cheesy sauce with roasted tomatoes, spinach and fresh basil. And then over here, we've got the full recipe so we can make it again in the future. Dinner was absolutely delicious. It just ticked all of the boxes. It was exactly what we wanted. So I'm gonna go and get some sleep now. I'm going to sleep with my Galaxy watch so that I can track my whole sleep throughout the night. And then in the morning, I'm going to look at all of my stats from the previous 24 hours. So I'll see you when I wake up. Good morning, so it is the next day and it has been 24 hours that I have been tracking my body for, so it's time to look at the stats. So if you look here, we can see that we have done 39 minutes of running. Well, it was literally 1 second short of 40 minutes. 8.13 kilometers. I'm really happy with that. That's actually a really fast run. I'm super happy. And then this is heart rate. So minimum 44, average was 63, max 142. So this just goes to show, like, this is the difference between meditating and running. So my total sleep was 7 hours 28 minutes and efficiency 88%. Actual sleep time 6 hours and 34 minutes. Motionless for 2 hours 50 minutes. Light sleep for 4 hours 28 minutes. That makes sense. I do feel like I had quite a light sleep. And I was restless for 10 minutes. That's not actually too bad. Wow, I had 8 glasses of water. And then if we go onto my watch and click steps, we can view each date and go to yesterday. This is how many steps I did yesterday, 12,521 steps. I'm really happy with those stats. Like, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I think it just goes to show how beneficial going on a run is in the morning, because that's when I got most of my steps. If I hadn't have gone on the run, my steps would probably have been way below my target. My heart rate wouldn't have even gone up. Just everything. Like, my sleep probably wouldn't have been as good. I just think it's so beneficial. Just getting those runs done first thing in the morning, it's so good for your mind and body. So yeah, I'm so interested by all of those stats. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. I also want to say a huge thank you to Samsung for sponsoring this video and partnering with me on this challenge. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!